We gotta talk about possibly one of the most exciting aspects of the Deep Dark City, unique loot. Special loot is coming to the Deep Dark City, something we weren't entirely sure about until Minecraft Live 2021. We had no idea what was going on in terms of the loot until it was recently revealed that special or unique loot will be coming to Minecraft in the next major update, which in my opinion is absolutely incredible because how often do we get unique loot? Think about it. It's been quite some time since we got something truly amazing, something that you felt like, wow, I can't believe I just got this item, similar to the Elytra Wings. And considering the Deep Dark City is one of the most dangerous places in all of Minecraft, or for sure the overworld at least, I just have a feeling that King Bee Dogs and Team Mojang are really going to take their time to add something very special in the Deep Dark. But before we get into today's video, feel free to share your ideas down below. What type of items, what type of loot would you like to see in the Deep Dark City, which will be coming out next year in the Wild Update. And if you guys enjoy these type of videos, please do me a huge favor and support the video with a like. And if you haven't joined the squad yet, the Stealth Army, please consider subscribing as well. I'd love to see you in future videos. So you know the routine, you know the drill. Let's get straight into the video. So Sea of Pixels tweeted at King Bee Dogs and said this: hoping the loot in the chest is redone because snowballs, string, enchanted books is awful loot. And King Bee Dogs replied and said, the loot in the live video is completely temporary. Although I plan to have something like snowballs so players can get inspired to use them for distractions. Which I feel like having snowballs in the Deep Dark City is a really great idea. Not to say that should be the only item. Of course, it should not be the only item. And it shouldn't be all over the place, but having snowballs is probably going to increase your chance of surviving the Deep Dark City because the Warden is fast, and let's not forget that you also have the Shrieker and the Sensor, all of these blocks that are trying to alert the Warden that you are there, that you are in the Deep Dark City. So having an item that can help you in that type of situation where the Warden gets too close, and let's not forget the Warden can smell you, like the Warden can literally sniff you out. So having snowballs and just being able to distract the Warden is going to be imperative towards your survival. It's going to help you survive and escape the Deep Dark City. And I also feel like enchanted books aren't a bad idea, especially if they're new enchantments. Can you imagine getting a brand new enchantment in the Deep Dark City? Something that lets you walk on lava, which would probably never happen, especially because we have Striders. But you know what I'm trying to say, like a really cool enchantment that you can only get in the Deep Dark City. So share your ideas down below, but I'm also okay with old enchantments we currently have, just simply because, I mean, not everybody wants to spend their XP. I know there's plenty of XP farms out there, but it still feels good to find an enchanted book, and especially if it's a good one like Mending or Protection 4. Unbreaking is always a good one to have. And then you got some of my personal favorites. Feather Falling is absolutely GOAT. And then you got Channeling. Channeling's a really fun one, and Riptide as well. So the list goes on. There's so many great enchantments that I personally would not mind finding in the Deep Dark City. But I think that's beside the point. When you talk about unique items, unique loot, it's something exclusive to that area, something that you can only find in that area. So even if they wanted to mix in some old stuff with the new stuff, I think that'd make a lot of people happy. Possibly throw in some ancient debris, throw in a couple old enchantments like Mending, and I think you're gonna make a lot of people very happy. But what are some of these items? What are things we could possibly see in the Deep Dark City in terms of unique loot? In my opinion, some of the best items in Minecraft history allow us to play the game differently. It allows us to experience Minecraft in a very different way. There's a handful of items that make you feel that way. Clearly, it's subjective, but I feel like most people, especially that have been playing Minecraft for a long time, will agree that the Elytra Wings are top tier, like they are god tier items in Minecraft, introduced in the combat update, but the Elytra Wings allows you to fly around Minecraft and experience the game in a completely unique and special way, which is why I feel like the grappling hook would be a great item to have and something you cannot craft, but you can find in the Deep Dark City. However, this isn't something you can just spam all over, right? You actually have to build cartridges using copper and string in order to reload the grappling hook, and then you can continue using it. And I feel like this would be a great tool, especially for the large caves and the big, majestic mountains. But feel free to share your ideas down below in terms of loot, especially when it relates to mobility and just moving around Minecraft. Another unique and fun item would be a brand new totem. I think the Totem of Undying is easily one of the most fascinating items in all of Minecraft, and the possibilities are almost endless. There's so many cool things that they could do with totems in terms of introducing either more totems or allowing us to place totems with our animals, our pets. Like, there's so many cool things, and I just feel like Mojang could definitely add more in the future. My idea for totems would be either a magic totem that allows us to use magic for a short time, similar to how the evokers are able to use magic or sorcery, whatever you want to call that, or a magic that allows you to tame a monster until it dies. Like, it doesn't have to be some sort of Ravager or Wither Boss or Ender Dragon. Like, a simple skeleton or creeper would be pretty cool. And then that way, once it dies, the totem breaks. But there's a lot of wacky and crazy ideas for totems, so share your ideas down below. But some of the more popular ideas would of course include a brand new weapon. This is something that I definitely feel like would make the entire community go crazy. A brand new weapon that can only be found in the Deep Dark City. You gotta admit, that would just be incredible. And luckily we got Minecraft Dungeons, which literally has every single weapon known to human, known to man in that game. It's overwhelming in such an incredible way. I think my favorite weapon is the scythe, but they also got like the warhammer, they got daggers and these fist gloves and 50,000 different swords. There's so many swords in that game. So feel free to share your favorite weapon if you do play Minecraft Dungeons down below. But let's discuss one of my favorite and final ideas in today's video. And if you guys want to see me do a part 2, especially with your ideas, please support the video with a like. It would just be a huge help. But it would have to be a brand new ore in the wild update. Something you can only find in the Deep Dark City, making this the rarest ore in the entire game. However, the recipe would be extremely different. You wouldn't need as many in order to craft whatever you're trying to craft. If it's a chest plate, if it's boots, or a helmet, or a sword, a pickaxe even, whatever it is you're trying to craft, you don't need as many of these ores because they're that rare. So you definitely got to pick which one you want to make, because this is a very unique and rare item. And maybe it can be like Soul of the Warden, where the Warden collects souls and place them in the chest, and you can use those souls to craft items. Or they could do something with skulks, like maybe you can craft items using skulks, like the materials that skulks are made out of. I mean, the whole concept is the same, just being able to craft new armor, new tools, using a very rare and exclusive ore that can only be found in the Deep Dark City. But feel free to share your ideas and concepts down below. I always love reading the comment section. It's just a blast. So as always, Notification Squad, y'all are the goats, and I'll catch you all in the next video. So take care. Peace.